Hello! I'm just gonna be doing my opinion for one entity. One single entity. From the Smg4 channel to my theories. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, basically, in It's Gotta Be Perfect from Smg4, usually the Eldrith Goop would start out as from the TV adware. The adware would convince SMG4 to have a cool keyboard that can help with editing. Unfortunately, the Goop had poisoned his mind, usually leading SMG4 to manipulation, open to it to make the perfect video. That ambition grew and grew, and he isolated himself from the rest of the group. Most likely Mario and his friends. Mario may be stupid, but he does worry for SMG4, as well as the rest of the group. But the topic I'm going to talk about, for my opinion, is the Eldrith Goop. Once more, the Eldrith Goop had taken over the castle, Peach's castle, which was originally their old home. Somehow, beyond itself, it was made up of goop, eyeballs, and can reconstruct tentacles to grab and or absorb other people to its will. Bend it to its will. Unfortunately, it was a wasted opportunity for an antagonist, since all it became was a crater. But how I think of it is it's going to return as a bigger antagonist than just Mr. Puzzles. Okay, now hear me out. I know it's going to be hated, but here's my opinion. Mr. Puzzles isn't technically a bad guy. He's just a mastermind who had mass enslavement over the rest of those who watched TV. Unfortunately, time and time again, he's been beaten again and again and again, even coming up with new schemes that kind of works until it fails. There is just one problem. One antagonist we're overlooking. Yep, it's this guy. The Eldritch Goop, or Demonic Goop, or even Malice himself. Unfortunately, Demonic Eldritch Goop, or just Eldritch Goop for short, became a whole. But soon, he's gonna find his way and may be absorbing their world slowly. Because he is just made out of malware or toxicity of the internet in their universe. However, I'm thinking he'll play a bigger role soon. And gonna replace Mr. Puzzles as the next antagonist. And somehow he's gonna spew his tentacle-like fury against all who dare oppose him. Which is kind of the thing about the Eldritch Goop. He also manipulated SMG4, so he could try that again. He could manipulate others, summon monsters, and even have more than one reason to take over the world. Or it's a monster without thought and reason. Usually to take over and have its vengeance. So what is up with it now? Well, as SMG3 placed it, once they entered it, it became a hell cave. Most likely a cave full of abominations and technical rot. Most likely Peach was absorbed and became a monster. From there on then, this Malice hole, or just Eldritch Goop, will have his way as the main antagonist soon. Meanwhile, we're stuck with Mr. Puzzles and Marty. I mean, they're great antagonists, not gonna lie, but how is it gonna play out? Like, are they gonna seek their revenge, replace Mario in the gang? Or are they gonna consort to Eldritch techniques? Usually from the Goop. They could spread it all around and cause chaos, mayhem, and the rest, but the Eldritch Goop is like a monster on its own terms. it most likely resides within its own hive mind, which means other creatures connected to its hive mind could act as an army. Once it does, it'll try and conquer the world, or destroy it. I'm thinking destroy, since it doesn't care for any meme-like energy. Oh, speaking of, the Eldritch Goop isn't made out of meme energy, so I don't think it can be easily defeated with meme powers. Maybe there's some kind of antivirus that does kill it, but I don't know. This is just my opinion for now. So, thank you for tuning in.